If someone has background noise, it's like a TV or like music, could you mute it, please? Because I'm not trying to get copyrighted right when we start. Thank you. Okay, just posting the link to Facebook, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Alrighty, hello everyone, and welcome to Ascendance Season 9 Elimination number 4. We're just gonna jump right in and get started. So Jen, you won the High Roller Challenge with an impressive time of 7 minutes and some seconds, but we're not gonna add those there. How does it feel knowing that you're 100% safe before a live night?
It feels good. I like being safe, but I don't know. It's been quiet for me this round, so I think I know what's happening, but I'm not 100% sure.
Has it been quiet for everyone else? And this is the question for everyone.
Yeah, essentially.
More or less, yeah.
Crickets.
Not it being quiet as a response.
Wonderful. We'll just move on then. So this next question is for Josh and Matt. You guys heard the story from production. Do you think that since both of your teams lost, you have a kind of big part in your team losing since you were the first people to hear the story?
You want to go first, Josh, or?
Sure, I'll take it.
Okay.
I mean, I feel as much responsibility as I think I should. Like, I think I did a pretty good job. We didn't get very many questions right, but I didn't bomb it necessarily. And what was frustrating for me is that just by missing that $2,500 one, we missed out on 2 questions. And, you know, on the fringes, I think we were really close. So I was actually pretty proud of our team, even though the score didn't reflect that. And I think my team knows that, like, I tried really hard, and, you know, you can only do so much.
Mm-hmm. To piggyback off that, I think we had the same issue. I didn't remember the $2,500 figure, and that really messed us up with 2 of the questions. But like the stuff that I really wanted to make a point of remembering, I think I did a good job of imparting that to my team. There were just a couple details that just got lost in trying to remember everything, and we were pretty close to being able to not be here, but I think it was a total team effort. I think that everyone on our team feels that we all gave it our best, and I don't think anyone's holding anybody like individually accountable. It was a team thing, and we all have to do our best to work together, and I feel good about it.
So this next question is for Alex and Julian. On the flip side, you guys answered the questions. Do you think that you should be safe for stepping up and just kind of answering the questions based off of what you had and not really like what you concrete heard from the beginning of the story, or no?
I guess I'll start. I mean, I don't feel like I should necessarily ever just try to feel safe. I did step up to be the one to answer the questions. I think my team also knows that I did the best that I could. But I feel like maybe there were some instances and questions that I could have tried to analyze a little bit better and like narrowed down options to get a better answer. But overall, yeah, it just kind of comes back to what information ended up flowing down to me from the top. So, I mean, I think everybody kind of just takes equal blame when it comes to something like that.
Yeah, it's kind of the same for me. I feel like I did the best with what we had. I feel like the whole team did the best with what we had. It was a good effort. I mean, again, we only came 1 point short. It was a really good team effort, and I think that we could have won as a team, we could have lost as a team. I mean, either way, pretty good effort on everyone's front. I don't think anyone was really solely responsible for us being here.
Alrighty. This next question is for Drew and Chris. With a live night tomorrow night, and I guess a pretty hectic weekend, looking at the schedule, if you would say, do you think that this is having any sway in decision making that's happening now and in the future?
You want to go first, Chris, or do you want me to?
You can go first.
I'm sure Live Night is on everyone's mind. As we know, this weekend's going to be hell. We have Live Night tomorrow, Saturday, and then we have an Elimination Sunday. If people aren't thinking towards Live Night, they should be, honestly. So I do think it's going to be the calm before the storm, if you can put it that way. The storm obviously being Live Night. So yeah, that's all I can really say about that, Sir Papa. Thanks.
I think I agree with what Drew said. Basically, people are, I feel like, not speaking as much for this vote to kind of protect themselves and not kind of gain any like bad blood or backlash heading into the live night tomorrow. So it's kind of more calm when it comes to like making dynamic moves for this vote. I don't feel like much has changed, and that's basically it.
So, Tawny and Warren, do you think that there's alliances starting to form, or do you think that because the teams change every round and everyone could just be with anyone, it would be hard to keep a solid group together? Because obviously in Survivor and Big Brother, there's always alliances.
You want me to go first, Tani, mommy?
Go for it.
Okay, so I think that people are obviously, yes, going into alliances. I think people are kind of separating into maybe threes or fours, because there's not, much to go off of, because who knows how many alliances, like, you know what I mean? Because we're always switching tribes and stuff. So there's that. And so yes, I think people are obviously going into alliances as a Survivor, aka or maybe Big Brother, So yes, there's always alliances.
Wrong. It's neither.
Ah! Not Nicole speaking out. You should have spoke before Papa, period. Don't drag me, sis.
Save the best for last. Yeah, it's like I also think that there has to be some form of alliances going on within the game. But I feel like with the type of format that this is, it's like you have to be, I think, a little bit fluid within them, if that makes sense, just because like it is like a weird combination of like a Survivor, Big Brother-esque type of game. It's like it's not set in stone like this. I feel like even though like we're not that far into it, it feels like we have like been playing this for like ever. Like and new things keep happening all the fucking time. Like if you're like set in stone and like you're one or two little alliances or whatever, like, I mean, that could do something for you, but it's like, I just feel like this game is way too fluid for that.
And then last but not least, we have Andrew. So last round, we also had a joint elimination and everyone seemed to be on the same page about the vote. This round, do you think that it could be kind of a team versus team thing, possible alliance versus alliance versus alliance versus alliance, however many you all think there is, if there is any, or do you just think it's going to be another clear-cut and unanimous vote?
I don't know about unanimous, but I feel like there's likely going to be a pretty clear majority on this one. As to, I don't think it's teams working against each other because, we're switching teams every round. So I think it should, knock on wood, be pretty clear cut.
Alrighty, I will now leave the floor open to any discussion before we get to the vote. Cool. So if you pre-voted and you want to change it, you can go ahead and change it. If you pre-voted and want to keep it the same, just say same. If you want to gamble your vote and you have not yet already gambled your vote, just say gamble. And then if you have not yet voted, go ahead and vote. You guys have 5 minutes. Votes are due at 15, or if I get them all in before then, I will start the vote wheel. Alrighty, I have the votes. Before I reveal the vote, if anyone has any hidden powers or advantages and you would like to use them, now would be the time to do so. Alrighty, before I reveal the vote, I will reveal how many gambled votes there are, if there are any. The number of gambled votes this round are 3. Alrighty, we will get to the vote. Person voted out will have a few moments to say their goodbyes and leave. First vote, Josh. Second vote, Julian. There's 1 vote Josh, 1 vote Julian. Third vote, Julian. That is 2 votes Julian, 1 vote Josh. Fourth vote, Julian. That is 3 votes Julian, 1 vote Josh. Fifth vote, Josh. That is 3 votes Julian, 2 votes Josh. 6th vote. Julian. That is 4 votes Julian, 2 votes Josh, 2 votes left. 7th vote, and the 4th person voted out of Ascendance Season 9, Julian. You have a few moments to say your goodbyes.
Hi guys, thanks for the person who voted with me. Good luck, everyone.
Bye, Julian. GG.
Alrighty, and with that, you guys have survived this elimination. There will be no challenge posted tonight. Had the night off. I will see you all tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern.